Today I got one of my brothers on the platform.
Appreciate you.
We go way back, man. We started together in business a long time ago. Sharp individual, can speak really well, man. When I came into the room, I'm like, man, these guys sharp. They speaking well. And then I'm like, these guys in the Navy? I was like, okay, these some dudes I need to be around. They was talking about getting out at the time. I brought him on my platform just so he can bring his value, so he can show you guys what he got to offer. Because it's definitely something that can help you guys your everyday life, whether you veterans or not. But before we get too deep into the conversation, I just want him to introduce himself, tell who he is, and then we're going to get into it.
Man, my name's Tony Stevenson. I'm from the Carolinas. Did 8 years in the Navy. Was a vice president at Citibank. I work in cybersecurity now, but I'm also getting my PhD in AI, and I have my own app for veterans that's using AI to help veterans transition, and that's like the big thing I'm passionate about right now.
Got you. We're going to get into your journey and like your background a little bit, man. Just can you share a bit of your journey from the Navy to corporate America, man, and how was that transition for you?
Man, so it's crazy. So if you go to my website is NautiQ.AI, so NautiQ.AI.
Right.
And I have an ebook, and in that ebook I explain my journey, and I give the actual tangible steps on like how you could customize it to yourself, you know. But really, man, what happened was I was getting my degree, and honestly, entrepreneurship, I had took a pivot from entrepreneurship, and I just had to be honest with myself. And I was looking at my bank account, and it's like, man, I need to go get a job. And you know, a lot of people struggle with that when you've been a full-time entrepreneur, and then it's like, damn, you got to go back to corporate.
Back to work.
And it's like, man, I'm here to tell you, like, man, that's ego. That's all ego. Especially if you're a hustler, you're not even gonna be in corporate long, but you need something to help fund your business.
No,
you know?
for sure.
So I ended up going. I was like, man, I'm gonna go get a job. But if I'm a swing, I'm a swing.
No, for sure.
If I'm a swing, I'm a swing. So I was in Dallas because obviously our friend Tim, that was my best friend in the Navy. He was from Dallas. So I moved to Dallas, and Dallas Citibank is big in Dallas. So I knew there was a military friendly company. So I just went on LinkedIn, which is something that is huge for like, I try to tell all veterans, man, get a LinkedIn. That's where all the business is going down at.
No, for sure.
So I got on LinkedIn, and I started looking up veterans who was at Citi. So when I was looking at veterans who was at City, I was just DMing them, like, because you know I come from a sales background. So
no, for sure.
So I don't mind like
doing that footwork.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it. Yeah,
get your foot in the door. You got to do that footwork.
Yeah. So it was like, yo, I was hitting people, but I wasn't asking them for facts. So it's like cold calling, because it's like these people don't know me or nothing. So like my first DM was really like, man, I see you in the Navy. I see you work for Citi. I just got out. I'm about to get my degree. I'm looking to come to Citi. Any advice? Like, I wasn't asking them to help me get a job. I was just like, man, what advice can you give me? Man, long story short, one guy ended up replying. He replied, and he was like, and he got on the phone with me. We had a conversation, and then he ended up realizing like it was some jobs open that he thought I qualified for. So long story short, he ended up reaching out to the hiring manager for me, helped me do my resume, and helped me submit it. I went through 2 rounds of interviews, and then I ended up getting a job.
Gotcha.
Yep. My first job out of the military was assistant vice president at Citibank.
So from that point on forward, you got the position.
Yeah.
Was there any other challenges that you faced, or was it kind of like easy selling for you at that moment?
Man, it was a huge challenge, man. You know, like coming from the Navy, we communicate a certain way. You know what I'm saying? They say curse like a sailor. Like that's a real thing. Like that's how we communicate.
Yeah.
And in corporate, that ain't it. It definitely was a struggle. And then it was like I was like the only black person on the team. Everybody else was like older white women. It was a blessing, but I was just like, yo, like I'm a fish out of water right now, but like I'm gonna just figure it out.
And just stick it out, man. Like you were saying, for myself, when you in entrepreneurship and you know you got to go back to work, it's just ego at the end of the day, man.
Ego, man.
And it might be the best part is the best situation for you. Sometimes, like for my case, I'm like, God trying to really show you something.
Yeah.
He's just trying to show you to get over that real quick.
Yeah.
Because one day you're going to have employees and you got to know how to treat them. You got to know how they feel. If you never get that, you know what I'm saying, that feeling, I want you to get that last feeling before you try to dive into entrepreneurship.
Facts.
That really can what it be. I just want you to get over your ego. Don't worry too much about the money. Just go listen to what I told you to do.
Yeah.
Man. That obedience.
You know, I think the Bible says that obedience is greater than sacrifice.
No,
like,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for
like,
sure.
But like the thing about being obedient is like it don't look like what you wanted. You like, man, I hear you, but it don't look like what I wanted to look like. And it's like, man, you gotta get your ego out the way.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
So being at Citibank, man, being in leadership, what are some things that you took from there that you apply everyday life? Like, what is something that you learned there? Because I'm pretty sure you worked around some sharp people. You know what I mean?
I did, man. Like I learned that like at that level, people really respect intelligence.
Got you.
Like they really respect.
Explain that a little bit.
Like they really respect how smart you are at your craft. Like they really respect that.
How serious you are.
Yeah, how serious you are at your craft. Like they take a lot of pride in that, because you got to think, like, a lot of those people like go to college for these jobs.
Yeah.
I just came through the military.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they go to college to get these jobs and these positions. That's the one thing I can appreciate about corporate. Like even like really at my job now working in cybersecurity, like, man, I work with like people that are genius. Like, I work with people who can like take your phone apart right now and like retrieve all the data that's ever been on it. You know, like, yeah, like just I work with some really smart people. That's like, that's all they've wanted to do all their life. Like they've never wanted to be an entrepreneur. They only wanted to do that.
That's really dope. So what did you actually do there, man?
So I was in program project management. Okay. That's like that's like one level. And then under that, I was in governance and oversight. Okay. I had about 15 different lines of businesses, and I had about like 25 project managers that reported to me, all their numbers and everything they had going on. And it was up for me to like dissect those numbers and like make sure, like, for governance reasons, like we was in a line, so we wasn't getting fined for everything we was doing. So I was pretty much like an auditor.
That's solid.
Yeah,
that's solid, man. Was that something new, or you always been good with numbers, man?
It's like the Navy had already kind of taught me project management, and like I understood Excel. The people were reporting the numbers to me, and then I was pretty much just crunching the numbers using Excel to like crunch the numbers.
Okay, got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even like that deep.
Nothing
so
too crazy.
Yeah,
you just found a system that worked for you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah.
So with your business that you currently have now, what drew you to AI specifically? What drew you to artificial intelligence?
Man, when ChatGPT came out in 2023, everybody that I was following in business was talking about it.
Right.
And they was like showing like things that I would have to hire somebody for. I didn't have to hire them no more. I started messing with it, and I just started realizing, like, man, how helpful it could be to your life. Right. So I just kept messing with it. And when it was time for me to go back to school, I was like, man, I already had my MBA, and I was thinking about getting another master's, and somebody was like, man, you should really look into getting something in AI. And like the next thing was like, well, it's no need to go get another master's. See if you can get a PhD.
No, so for sure. Like, yeah, that's dope, bro.
So I just bust my gun, and it was like, oh, because I like AI enough that I deal with it enough that it's like, nah, like I think I could do something with it. So, and I know it's the future, and I want to make sure like I'm able to put myself and my friends and my family and people I care about and people on your platform and whoever other platform I go on, the people that look like me, like make sure like we not getting left behind, because the wealth gap is already big enough. Artificial intelligence is only gonna make it bigger.
Make it bigger, bro. Yeah. Somebody was saying AI is not necessarily gonna replace jobs, but it is gonna help your competition move faster.
For sure.
So if you don't know how to implement it in your business, they're gonna smoke you in business. I just tell you how I utilize it a little bit, man. Like today for our interview, man, I said, who is Tony Stevenson? And it looked you up for all your credentials. I said, draw up some interview questions around AI, and I went through them, dissected them, go through them, and I'm like, bro, that saved me so much time, because when I first started the podcast, I'm sitting there for like maybe an hour trying to come up with some good questions, and then I'm like, bro, then they got the Opus clips now. I don't gotta clip my own videos. You take the video, throw it in Opus clip, they clip it and put captions on it. I say, yo, this is getting crazy.
It's another video editing app called Clean that you got to look into.
Clean.
To your point, and I want to make sure the audience understand, the thing about how you could use artificial intelligence is like, it's all about the questions you ask. Like, it's literally just about how you communicate with it. I want to encourage people to start talking to ChatGPT, start using it like your new Google, so you can get comfortable. The default of everybody is lazy.
Right.
Like, no matter who you are, you know what I'm saying?
For sure,
like, that's what makes the greats great. So when I think about stuff, it's like, man, what's the laziest way for me to get this done? Because this would be the easiest way for me to be consistent. So when it comes to prompting, I always tell people, just ask ChatGPT to give you the prompt. Ask it, say, hey, I'm trying to figure out X, Y, and Z. Give me the best prompt for it. And it's going to give you the prompt back. And it's going to say, you want me to run it? You say, yep, run it. And
I ain't never think to even do it like that. So can you talk about your startup company, how it's going to specifically help veterans, if you don't mind?
Yeah, man. So it's going to be an app. And pretty much I'm the product. Everybody who's a veteran is the product. We all went through this transition. It's just outdated. It's been around for like 100 years.
No, for sure.
So pretty much what the app is going to be
do your taps class.
Yeah, through the taps, So pretty much what it's going to be is like how you use ChatGPT now. It's just going to be that, but it's just gonna be specifically for military veterans. So it's like, let's say you was a AO2, right? And you could tell chat what you was, what your rank was, how long you was in, and I'm gonna have it set up to where it's gonna take what you did in the military and translate it to a civilian resume. That's the first thing we gotta do is get the resume.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Because a lot of people, one step is done.
That's one step done.
Because a lot of people don't, like, they struggle with getting out and trying to figure out, like, man, how can I, because we're underemployed. Like, meaning when we get out, we don't make as much as we should be because we don't understand our value. So it's like, you know, we thinking, oh, we led 12 sailors through da-da-da-da-da. Like, we don't know how to translate that into the corporate world to, like, show them, hey, we know how to do, like, we really know how to lead. We really know how to do this. So that's going to be one of the first things it does. Is going to be able to take your job title, what you did, and be able to translate it into a civilian resume for you.
Gotcha.
Then it's going to be able to ask you questions that's going to be customized to your specific profile based off, like, what your personality type is. And it's going to be able to give you jobs based off what your personality type is.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And then it's going to be able to help you with your interview, like, based off your resume. It's going to, based off the resume and the job that you pick, it's going to generate you interview questions and help you go through it and help you practice doing the interview part too as well.
That's really a useful tool right there, man, that a lot of people, like, sleep on, man. A lot of people, they get out and they try to find direction. Hey, man, what am I good at? And that right there can lead to depression, man.
Oh, for sure.
Because I knew when I first got out, man, the WFG thing, it was no more. So I'm trying to figure out, like, how can I get my foot out here? You know what I mean? I had my benefits and everything, but just trying to find purpose again, trying to find who I was again. So if I had that app, man, I'm just like, all right, go right here, click it in, boom, personality trait, boom. You know what I mean? It'd be dope too, like, if you get it to where people can connect with other vets on the app. You know what I mean?
So that's so, like, the whole thing is like, if people go to my website and they download the ebook, I'll have their email and they'll be added to the beta test list. So when the beta tests come out, they'll be able to start it. But what I'm going to build after that is I'm going to build a community tab to where you could come tap in. Like, we're going to have classes like once a week. And it's like, I wanted to be a safe space. Like, it ain't no stupid question because we all done been in your position and there's somebody in here that can help you. So ask your question.
Man, that's exciting for me, bro. Like, I can't wait to tell people about that. I can't wait to share that app.
What I'm going to do is I plan on having a partnership with SkillBridge. So, all right. So let's say you about to get out.
Hey, he going crazy. Hey, come on.
So let's say you about to get out. You join my app, you join my community. We figure out what you want to do. Like, now we're going to go through and figure out what school you should go to, you know? Like, but we're going to get you started in school before you get out so you have more time on your GI Bill. So then that way you could get 2 degrees off your 1 GI Bill because you're going to start using your GI Bill at a sophomore. You know what I'm saying? So now you still got enough time to get your bachelor's and your master's, you know? But at the same time, we're going to be upskilling you. So let's say right now, time. So, like, let's say in 6 months, you about to get out. We found a company. We're going to do research on the company. Well, you're going to do research. We're going to show you how to do the research on the company. And we're going to figure out, hey, how is AI going to disrupt this industry? And how is it going to help? We're going to start training our veterans on that. Like, we're not going to train them.
We're going to train you ahead of what
ahead of the curve. Then we're going to go to these companies and we're going to say, hey, look, we got a SkillBridge program. They could come intern for you for 6 months. But look, this is what they can be doing. You're not paying anybody right now to do this AI. You probably don't even have the time to even go look up where your industry is going to be. And if you do, you don't have anybody that you can help start figuring out how it can help your company right now.
Like, tell the people, man, what inspired that, man? Because, like, we was just talking previously before the podcast.
Man, I'm the product. I've been through post-military depression. Like, I've been through not knowing, so just who I am as a person is just like, man, if I can help somebody avoid that, man, and, like, the military just been so good to me.
Yeah. Facts.
You know, like, you know, I'm the type of person where it's like, man, I don't like people doing stuff for me because I feel like I got to do something back for you.
Yeah. You know how many veterans I run into on a day-to-day basis that didn't do their disability, didn't get their benefits just because of the no education.
I don't even need to cut you off. I just got to plug on that to where it's like a guy is building, like, he's building an app to automate and help veterans submit their paperwork. And it's so crazy because it's from a girl.
Technology
she's the head of my HR for my company. She was a yeoman.
Coincidence.
She was a yeoman, bro.
Coincidence.
And it's her dad's friend.
That's God,
and
bro.
She helped another veteran and she didn't talk to the veteran for a while, and she ran into him and was like, yo, like, how you doing? Like, how you been? Like, how's your disability?
Yeah.
man, her dad's friend helped him get, the guy who's building the app helped him get 40,000. Like he got 40,000 in backpay. He had 80%. He had nothing.
Let's do something.
Let's do something together, you know?
Yeah, so man, for you, like for the people, you know what I'm saying, they out there like, man, Tony, man, like you was in the Navy, bro. You went out and got a PhD, you know what I'm saying? You doing some AI stuff. Like, bro, like, what was one of the biggest challenges that when it came with building a startup company?
I don't even know if I got the answer. I'm still kind of overcoming it. Like, I'm still in it right now. You know what I mean? When we talk about God, it's like, and we talk about prayer so much, it's like, man, some of the stuff we be praying for, we don't even be needing God. Like, we don't even, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Your son, like,
no, yeah,
you know, you like, oh, Dad, you gonna give me $100 if I get like on the honor roll? And it's like, yeah, I got you. And it's like he keep coming back and asking you every day if you gonna do it, and you like, bro, just go do the work and go. Man,
like, that's a great analogy, bro.
Like, just go do the work, dog. Don't stop coming back and asking me and praying for the same thing. Like, you don't need me for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could do that yourself. So it's almost like dating. If you dating somebody, if you dating a woman with a child, you just know what come with that. So you can't get mad at anything. It's the same thing with a business and startup. Like, I don't get frustrated. Well, I do get frustrated because I'm human, but like, I don't get down about like the obstacles because it's like, this what come with this.
No, right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about entrepreneurship that makes us so crazy, is because we choose to do this.
Yeah.
Like, we choose to go through these ups and downs in life where we could really just go get a job and be chilling.
And I've thought about that so much. I'm like, bro, if I just want to go get a job and just chill, I can. My calling's so high and God won't even allow me to just do that. I feel just too lazy. I feel just like, you know that?
Yeah.
That's when you go get in that bag. It don't matter. You cry, you pout, you stump, you scream. All right.
How you want to feel about yourself when you go to bed at night?
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that don't feel good about themselves because they know they could be doing more and they not. And it's like, they think they depressed, and it's like, no, you're not depressed. You ain't doing what you know you should be doing. And you was fighting yourself every day because you know you should be doing something that you're not.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with you.
It's a tug at your spirit. Like, bro,
man,
you know you
come on now.
It's the knock at the door.
Yeah.
You gonna keep knocking it. You gonna always have that unfulfillment if you never go after what you really want. It don't matter where you are, bro. You can make a whole lot of money. I've been up, I've been down, I've been in the middle. It's always a ceiling in corporate America, no matter where you are, unless you find an innovative way to get out of that and use what you're doing to get in stocks, real estate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
But if you just stay complacent and then like you looking at a struggling entrepreneur, but he stayed down for 10 years and you stay there for 10 years, he's going to be way ahead of you in life in the next 10 years because you're still going to be there.
Even that, like even financially, like we don't even got to talk about how far that entrepreneur is going to be financially. How far is that entrepreneur going to be as a person?
For sure.
You know how many times that person had to overcome themselves in that 10 years? You know how much confidence that person gonna have because they done had to figure it out for 10 years? With no help or like just being resourceful. My confidence in 10 years is gonna be way higher than the person who just settled. It's nothing what you can tell me, like, man, I walked it down. Like everything in my life, man, walking it down. Like, you know, everybody be inspired by the Yeezy Netflix series, but don't nobody want to be Yeezy.
Man, look, woo, I say that so much, man. I say everybody running around and all Elon Musk and all at Jeff Bezos. I said, man, the same God that made them is the same God that made you. When somebody gonna say to something you did?
Yeah.
Facts. You feel? When is somebody gonna say, wow, how you do that to something you did?
Facts.
What you want to be known for?
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is for me, moving that goalpost. Like you were saying, most black people are self-made entrepreneurs, so it's just them. You know what I'm saying? It's just them figuring it out, using Google, typing stuff in, trial and error, going broke, investing into something blindly. You know what I mean? But that's where you build that confidence. Oh, I know I shouldn't do that next time. Or maybe I shouldn't really do that next time. Maybe I shouldn't spend so much time over there, and maybe I should spend more time over here. But if you never start, you never gonna know. What are some habits or routine that has helped you balance your goals, man? Because I know that's a big part. What you do every day in the morning, writing stuff down, man. How do you stay connected to your goals?
I don't even have a lot of tips for that other than lock in with yourself.
You
know what I'm saying? Sure. Like, your relationship with yourself is the most important relationship. Like, it's God, then you. Like, I tell people, it's God, then me. Don't nobody come before me. So how I feel about myself is important. So keeping the promises I make to myself, like, if I say I'm gonna do something, like, high hell or like whatever,
hot and hell, cold water.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I got you.
It's happening. Like, I'm doing it. So like, I think it's not necessarily the habit. Well, I'll tell you one habit is like losing weight, getting in the gym. Losing weight, getting in the gym is like, because that's the first thing that's gonna build your confidence, because that's the first visible physical thing that you could see for yourself to be like, oh, I've been working. Like, I've been working. Like, you can't take this from me.
Build my confidence.
Yeah.
So crazy.
I think the best thing for me was like understanding like the vision of like, when I think about myself and where I'm going, how I want to look. How I want to feel about myself. Like, I'm like, a lot of people be cool with the cap. I'm not cool with the cap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, when you see me, sure. I look this good because I really work. Like, you know, like even like right now, like my life is really boring. It's really boring. And it's like, and I'm getting to that point where I done lost 20 pounds.
That's great, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's boring because like I'm weighing my food every day. I'm eating chicken, rice, broccoli. You know, even on the weekends, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole nine. And it's like, I'm getting my rest because it's like, I still got to get up and work. It's like so much stuff, you know what I'm saying? That it's just like, it's a lot, and it's boring because I don't have time to do a lot of the dopamine stuff. Yeah. Like
for sure, bro. The dopamine going out.
Yeah, you know going out. Like,
because it take away from time and also money.
Yeah.
And
even like something that you good at that I told you about earlier that I think is important is like being able to be self-aware and being like accountable to yourself. Yeah. If I give you my word, I'm gonna really come through on my word. Yeah. But see, if I make a promise to myself and I don't share it with nobody and I don't meet it and I like let myself down, don't nobody know. Yeah. So it's like like literally it's like but like when you start locking in with yourself and you like, nah, we doing this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It start helping you get to another level. Yeah. Because it's gonna start unlocking other things in your life, and it's gonna have you looking at things from a different, it's gonna have you valuing things different. It's gonna have you valuing relationships different. It's gonna have you valuing like the conversations you have with people.
How do you deal with setbacks and failures, man? I mean, you probably hit on a lot, but when you get that setback or that failure,
I don't even be looking at setbacks and like, I just take my emotions out of it. It's like, bro, do you want to do this or not? Yeah. Like, if you thought you was just gonna walk into this and you just thought success was from A to B, you crazy. Man, crazy. Like, I done been through enough to know success is like up and down, around and around, it's over here, then it's like it's crazy. So it's like, again, like you gotta accept what you dealing with. Yeah. Like once you set out on that journey, you just gotta accept whatever come with it. I used to just be so caught up in my emotions. I almost got kicked out of the Navy. Like, you asked Tim, like I'm putting my hands on people, like slapping people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like for real. No, like for sure. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I grew up fighting, so it was like
this how I know how to resolve this right now.
Yeah, exactly.
We ain't getting nowhere with this conversation.
Yeah, like come on. Yeah. Like, let's go to the mat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. For sure. Man, when you have a setback, it's just like, all right, cool. Like, it's a part of the game. Like, it's going through the motions. Yeah, it's just like, all right, what good would it do if you never went through any problems? Like, I wouldn't be able to come back on this podcast.
You wouldn't appreciate it.
Yeah, like, you know.
You wouldn't appreciate it. Man. How I've learned about God is when he give you adversity, he's making you better after every challenge, man.
For sure.
A lot of people, they live in comfortability. They love it. They love staying where they are because they're so used to it, man. But the brain only grows when you do things unfamiliar to it.
When you do hard things, that's when the brain grows.
Yeah, man. How important has God been on your journey, bro?
You know, the most important. And like, I'll tell people this: if you haven't found God, you will find him when you find yourself. Like, he wants what's best for you. And like, when you just start looking at your life and how you living, and you just realize, like, man, he don't want you broke. He don't want you out of shape.
For sure.
He don't want those things for you. Like, he said he'll give you the desires of your heart. You don't even like you. That's why I start with you building a relationship with yourself. So when you build a relationship with yourself, it's really just you showing God how much you appreciate what he's done for you and the gratitude.
One thing that I always remember, man, one of my good friends from high school, bro, I can't remember how long it's been, but this is somebody that I always see on social media. So when he kind of disappeared off social media, I'm like, where bro at? You know what I'm saying? And then I seen one day bro was in the gym with 2 prosthetic legs. Bro's like star football player, went to college, played college ball, but I guess I don't even really know how it happened because we ain't talked about the specifics. Yeah. But when I seen him in the gym, bro, that sparked something in me. Like, man, you gotta, first of all, you gotta be grateful. Gotta be grateful. Number one, because you never know when God is gonna take something from you, or you know what I mean. Be grateful. Get up every day and change the way that you think. Nah, I hate the gym. No, I get to go to the gym. I get to walk into this gym.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That humbled me. That showed me, like, man, this life stuff ain't a game.
Yeah, it's not a given.
It's closer to home than you think.
For sure.
So please don't take advantage of it. So, man, if you could change one thing, the way that America America does the transition for veterans into civilian life, what is one thing that you would change, that you see? Like right now, if you had the ability to say, man, we need to change this and do that.
Man, the one thing I would change is I would make everybody who goes through the transition program make a LinkedIn profile and have a photographer come and get them headshots. Because there's no reason why we should be leaving the transition program without a LinkedIn account. Yeah. It's literally for professionals. Yeah. Your hiring manager is up there. Your recruiter is up there. Yeah. Your boss is up there. Everything that you need is on LinkedIn. So and we get a free account because we veterans.
And you said how many people get out a year?
200,000.
200,000.
200,000.
How many of those people you think are like successful?
Man, out of 200,000, man, I'm ashamed to say how low the number is. What's 1%? 2,000? I'll say probably like 1% of people. If that, bro.
That's a large gap that needs to be filled.
For sure.
The large gap. So what you doing, bro, is like spot on. Because I know that the help that we need. I know that post-military depression. I know trying to find passion again, trying to figure out, man, what am I good at? You know what I'm saying? When really you wasn't even honing in on what you was good at while you was there. Yeah. You was honing in on what they told you to be good at. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to get out and depend on what am I good at?
And that's why I got the personality, like the personality quiz.
That's something you got to pay for, the personality quiz and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's
but
dope,
I'm using AI to do it for.
You got you, man. And lastly, bro, what's one piece of advice that you give to someone, you know what I'm saying, that's listening and feels stuck in their current situation, bro?
I'll say be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Because like we be thinking we need, like, it's like God has really already gave us everything. We be thinking we need more. We actually need less. Like, man, we really need less,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you feeling stuck right now, look in the mirror and just be honest with yourself. When you were saying you was in the gym, and it's like, dang, you be in the gym, but like because it's like you still not doing everything you should be doing,
right?
And you know that,
and you pump faking.
Don't pump
playing with your potential,
and you playing with your potential, and it's just like, man, be honest with yourself and give yourself grace, because I think that's what be holding up a lot of people, because like they still can't forgive themselves, they still judging themselves, or they still got a grudge against somebody 10 years ago that they still holding on to, that they still letting that emotional baggage come on. Give yourself grace, because you're not perfect and they not perfect.
For sure, bro. And then lastly, man, that was some great advice, by the way, man. That was great advice, for sure, man. But lastly, just leave the people with a quote or something that's been on your mind, man, something they can meditate on, man.
I'll leave you with the quote, like I say every day, it only works if you do. No matter what it is.
It only works if you work, man.
It only works if you work. And for the spiritual people in the Bible, it says faith without works is dead. Man, every day when I get up, I try to prove to God that I want what I pray about. So that's what I say,
man. This was a dope episode, man.
Appreciate you, my boy.
For sure, my boy Tony Stevenson. Y'all heard the big things that he got coming for the vets with the AI app, man. He's definitely gonna be pushing that. So you guys stay tuned for that. Follow him on social media. Tell them where they can follow you at, bro.
Man, on Instagram, I'm Tony Stevenson. Tony Stevenson with a PH and 2 I's. On LinkedIn, I'm Tony Stevenson. So
for sure.
And then on YouTube, it's Tony Stevenson as well. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube, so Tony Stevenson, pretty much everywhere.
Got you. I'm gonna have all his links down below in the description, so you can connect with Tony. Down to earth dude. He probably won't mind even just having a basic conversation with
DM me for sure. Like, you know, I'm not funny about that. You know, I really want to help people.
Normal dude, man. Since I met him, bro, real down to earth. He didn't have the braids back then, but now for sure, man. This was a dope episode, man. AI is now